to tell you what my mind wanted to do to you once looked in his face and I didn't know if he was looking at me, you, or the air. I was.
The ongoing saga involving Blueface, Chrisean, and their son Junior has spiraled into a public spectacle, drawing intense scrutiny from fans and the internet at large. The drama, steeped in personal conflicts and serious allegations, centers around the health of their young child and the choices made by those closest to him. At the heart of the controversy is Blueface's mother, Chrisean, who recently made waves by publicly discussing her grandson's health, suggesting he may have a disability, and pointing fingers at Chrisean for potentially contributing to his condition. The situation has unfolded through social media rants, leaked medical records, and heated exchanges, leaving many to question the motives and actions of everyone involved. The controversy took a dramatic turn when Chrisean aired her concerns about Junior's health on Instagram Live, claiming that she noticed something was off with the baby the first time she met him. She described a moment at a restaurant where she observed Junior, unsure whether he was looking at her, Chrisean, or simply staring into space. The experience left her deeply hurt, not just for her grandson, but also because of the tension it created with Chrisean. Chrisean expressed a willingness to step up as a grandmother, stating she was prepared to love and support Junior regardless of any challenges he might face. She spoke of buying specialized equipment, like a supportive chair, and researching medical options from experts worldwide to ensure Junior's well-being. However, her remarks quickly escalated into accusations against Chrisean, suggesting that the young mother's actions during pregnancy, specifically drinking and smoking, may have caused Junior's health issues. Chrisean's most shocking claim was that Junior might be suffering from fetal alcohol syndrome, a condition linked to alcohol consumption during pregnancy. This accusation didn't come out of nowhere. Fans and observers have long speculated about Chrisean's behavior while pregnant, pointing to social media posts where she was seen drinking and smoking heavily. Even her own family reportedly raised concerns about her lifestyle choices at the time, but Chrisean allegedly dismissed them, insisting she was fine. The internet has since unearthed these moments, fueling speculation that her actions may have directly impacted Junior's health. Some fans have gone so far as to suggest that Chrisean initially considered terminating the pregnancy, but decided to keep the baby at the last moment, continuing her habits without fully grasping the consequences. Blueface, Junior's father, has also played a significant role in escalating the drama. He has publicly called out Chrisean for her behavior during pregnancy, claiming she smoked and drank throughout, even up to the day she gave birth. In one particularly inflammatory tweet, he alleged that Chrisean smoked a blunt on the way to the hospital for delivery. He further claimed that Junior was born with a hernia, a condition that required surgery, but accused Chrisean of delaying the procedure. Blueface's decision to share graphic details about his son's medical condition, including posting an inappropriate photo of Junior's private area online, drew widespread condemnation. The image was quickly removed by Twitter, but Blueface defended his actions, insisting he had the right to share whatever he wanted about his son. His post didn't stop there. He continued to accuse Chrisean of neglecting Junior's medical needs, claiming she missed scheduled surgery appointments and prioritized her personal life over her son's health. Chrisean, for her part, has vehemently denied these accusations, insisting that she's doing her best as a mother. She's clapped back at both Blueface and his mother, accusing them of trying to sabotage her and even threatening legal action against Blueface for exposing their son online. She's maintained that Junior's medical appointments are being handled, and she's dismissed concerns about his health as malicious rumors spread by haters. However, her defensive responses have only fueled further speculation, especially as fans have noticed concerning signs in Junior's behavior and appearance. Videos and photos posted by Chrisean have raised red flags, with some pointing out that Junior's cries sound unusual or that he seems to struggle with developmental milestones like standing or walking, even at nearly 2 years old. The internet's reaction to this unfolding drama has been intense, with fans and critics alike dissecting every detail. Early on, when Chrisean announced her pregnancy, many were hopeful that motherhood would mark a turning point for her. She and Blueface had been embroiled in a tumultuous relationship for years, marked by public fights, breakups, and reconciliations. When she shared her pregnancy news, Chrisean spoke candidly about her fears and aspirations, admitting that she had considered ending the pregnancy but ultimately chose to keep the baby after seeing his face on an ultrasound. She described Junior as her second chance to get her life together, vowing to leave behind her reckless past and focus on being a good mother. Her emotional posts resonated with fans who saw her as someone trying to rise above her circumstances. However, those hopes were short-lived. Chrisean's behavior soon reverted to the chaos that had defined her public persona. She admitted to struggling with her soul tie to Blueface, revealing that even after deciding to cut him off, she nearly fell back into old patterns. Her posts oscillated between declarations of independence and raw confessions of heartbreak, painting a picture of a young woman grappling with immense pressure. She insisted that motherhood wouldn't hold her back from pursuing her career or personal growth, but her actions, such as getting a tattoo of Blueface's mugshot on her face, suggested she was still caught in the same toxic cycle. The situation grew even more complicated when Chrisean's former friends began speaking out. Janet, an ex-friend, claimed that Chrisean was in denial about Junior's health issues and refused offers of help, even from professionals. Another friend, Marsh, revealed that she had cared for Junior while Chrisean was briefly incarcerated, but their relationship soured when Marsh tried to take the baby to the hospital for medical attention. According to Marsh, Chrisean reacted with hostility, sending someone to retrieve Junior immediately. Marsh also alleged that Chrisean went to great lengths to maintain an image of a healthy child, even staging photo shoots to counter online speculation. These claims were backed by reports that Chrisean was hyper-aware of Reddit threads discussing Junior's health, to the point of obsessively monitoring them and posting images to prove he was fine. Chrisean's decision to leak Junior's medical records was a turning point in the saga, confirming many of the rumors that had been circulating. While she framed her actions as concern for her grandson, many see her motives as rooted in her ongoing feud with Chrisean. The two have never gotten along, and Chrisean's public attacks on Chrisean have often been personal and vicious. Some argue that her decision to expose Junior's condition was less about protecting him and more about settling a score with his mother. This perspective gained traction when it was revealed that neither Chrisean nor Blueface's father stepped up to care for Junior when Chrisean was arrested, leaving the child at risk of entering foster care temporarily. The public's response to this situation has been a mix of outrage, sympathy, and frustration. Many are heartbroken for Junior, who is caught in the middle of this messy family dynamic. Fans have expressed disgust at Blueface's reckless behavior, particularly his decision to share sensitive details about his son's health online. Others have criticized Chrisean for what they see as neglectful parenting, pointing to her continued partying and social media antics as evidence that she's not prioritizing Junior's well-being. Chrisean, meanwhile, has been called out for airing private family matters in such a public way, with some accusing her of using her grandson as a pawn in her vendetta against Chrisean. At its core, this situation raises difficult questions about responsibility, accountability, and the impact of public scrutiny on private struggles. Chrisean's choices during pregnancy, whether as reckless as alleged or not, have become a focal point for debate. While no one disputes that her actions may have had consequences, the internet's rush to judgment has been relentless, often crossing into cruelty. Blueface's role as a father has also come under fire, with many pointing out that his public attacks on Chrisean do little to help Junior and instead exacerbate the drama. Chrisean's involvement, meanwhile, has added another layer of complexity, as her claims about Junior's health have both shed light on a serious issue and deepened the family's public feud. For Chrisean, the pressure of motherhood, a toxic relationship, and constant online criticism seems to have taken a toll. Her attempts to project strength and independence are undermined by moments of vulnerability, where she admits to struggling with her decisions and the weight of her responsibilities. Her refusal to let Blueface be present at Junior's birth and her insistence on raising him alone reflect a desire to protect her son, but her actions often contradict her words. The allegations of photoshopping Junior's pictures and staging moments to counter rumors suggest a deep fear of judgment, even as she claims to dismiss her critics.